Good morning, everybody. It's me, Alex, on the 25th of May, 2021. Currently in the Northern Alps in an area called Kamikorchi, and it is 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, today we are doing quite a big mountain. It's a bit of a surprise, really, but we are going to do Mount Hotaka, which is the third tallest mountain in Japan, or joint third tallest anyway, and it is in that direction over there, in that ominous sort of cloud cover over there. You need to sort of head up that gravelly sort of area and head that way. You need to head through the cloud cover by the looks of it. But yeah, either way, it should be doable. This is the main river that runs through Kamikorchi that we're following. We're heading towards Kappabashi. That bridge over there is quite a famous one. But yeah, time-wise, got a lot of time today. It's about 8 to 9 hours I'm planning on taking. If I was to go a bit quicker, it would take about 5 to 6. But yeah, just sort of taking my time. The most dangerous part of this journey, ironically, is actually sort of around the starting area as we're heading up there, because there's been bear sightings in that area over there. So yeah, just need to be slightly careful. Obviously, as it's I waited a bit because I didn't want to go too early, but yeah, I don't want to run into any bears or anything because that would be quite annoying. I've seen loads of monkeys so far. Obviously I'm trying not to shoot footage of them though, so they get quite annoyed if you start pointing things at them. So yeah, looking good so far, I think. That cloud cover over there hanging over the valley going up towards Hotaka is a bit annoying, but gonna have to head through it either way. So yeah, our route today basically goes up that valley, goes towards Mae-Hotaka, and then goes towards Okuhotaka, which is 3,190 metres. We're currently around 1,500 metres elevation, by the way, I forgot to say. So it's about 1,600 metres elevation change, so it's not too big. About the same as Mount Jordan recently. There's a nice duck over there, by the way. He seems to be interested in what I'm doing. So yeah, going to continue on. Hopefully the rain, hopefully the rain stays away today. Just this sort of mountain fog / cloud cover that seems to be here at the moment. But yeah, for now I'm going to turn you off, I think, and continue walking on. So until later, Alex out. Hello again, friends. Alex on the 25th of May, currently 6:21 in the morning. Around 1,681 metres. Just going to take a break. Just excuse me a second. Okay. And sorry, before I sit down, actually. Yeah, so over there is Kamikorchi, the area that we came up from. You might be able to make the river sort of just ahead there. We're about 1/3 of the way up to Dakizawa Hut, which is the area that we're going to first. I unintentionally went a bit fast up here, so I'm a bit pooped at the moment, but so we're going to take a break. As you can tell, I'm sweating like mad as well. But yeah, the cloud seems to be moving quite quickly, so hopefully by the time I get up to Dakizawa Hut and then go on towards Mount Mae-Hotaka, it's about a 600 metre ascent, 700 or so. Hopefully that cloud cover will have dispersed slightly. That is the ideal situation right now. Obviously if there's cloud cover I can go through it. It's just going to take a lot longer because I don't want to go off the route or anything, so you need to take extra care when going through clouds. But yeah, this is all within expectations. Clouds were expected today. Some clouds on the weather is obviously fairly ambiguous, but you know, it's one of those things that you can't really foresee, especially in mountain climates, as the weather is prone to change. So, fortunately, not seen any bears so far. Might be out of the danger zone, but I don't want to let my guard down just yet. Past Dakizawa Hut, at least, there shouldn't be any bears because it's too mountainous up there. It's really, really rocky. So, bears typically like these sort of areas, you know, sort of forested paths. So, it wouldn't be rare, say, on the way down to come across one like down there, for instance. But yeah, touch wood. Don't really run across any. I hope so anyway. If you're going to run across one, I imagine on the return path on the panorama course that I'm planning on taking. I'll explain the course when I get up to the mountain hut, I think, later on. But yeah, the return's really, really pretty. You basically follow the river all the way back to Kamikorchi. But yeah. I'm going to rehydrate, I think, and loiter around a bit and continue on. I've set my map as well for super slow, pretty much. So 1 is the standard. I've put it to 1.1, so it's multiplied by a tenth or so to add on time, pretty much, because I want to take my time going up here. So yeah, as far as the schedule time on there goes, obviously I'm ahead of time, but I'm going to take my time and try and sort of go with the pace. But yeah, just me on this course today. Not seeing anyone else. Seems that there won't be anyone else on the course either, so even more cause to take care. So with that, I'll leave you until next time, which will probably be just before I get to Dakizawa Hut, I imagine, in an hour and a half or so. So until then, Alex, out. Hello again, friends. It's Alex on the 25th of May 2021. Currently 5 to 9 in the morning, around 2300 meters elevation. So yeah, we're just descending up here. It's a very, very steep ascent up to Mount Mae-Hotaka. It's about another 700 meters to Mount Mae-Hotaka anyway. Okuhotaka is in the distance over there. It might be that one just ahead, but it might be one of the other ones behind it. I'm not really too sure at the current moment. Might be behind this sort of jutting out area as well. In the distance, that mountain over to the right over there is Mount Yake, and that is Mount Norikura, straight ahead of us, of the Northern Alps. The southern edge of the Northern Alps anyway. I've just passed Dakizawa Mountain Lodge. One of the people there was slightly rude, really. He was sort of saying like, yeah, you can't go up here, blah blah blah. And I sort of explained to him that, well, the course is open, it's just for sort of, you know, winter geared people though, right? And he was like, well, yeah, but you're not meant to go up there, so, you know, if you get stranded, don't call for help. So that was a bit of a bummer, but, you know, you get knobheads everywhere, I suppose, even in Japan. So yeah, you know, if I end up getting stranded, I suppose I won't be calling for help. If I end up dying, maybe I'll put that in my black box, you know. Got told not to call for help, so decided not to. I don't know. Best not to think too much about it, I suppose. But yeah, basically the ascent up here is quite steep. It is quite difficult, actually. I think a lot of the time though it's just staying off this sort of straw area and following the snow up for the most part by the looks of it, so shouldn't be too difficult. I'll probably put you on the helmet from now, I think, so you won't be seeing my face for a while. Apologies for that. Sorry, you're a bit messy by the looks of it. But yeah, it seems to be dust inside the lens. But yeah, for now that's it from me, I think. So until next time, Alex, out. Hello again, Alex on the 25th of May, 9:45 in the morning. Don't know if you might be able to make out that helicopter in the distance. It seems to have a string coming off it, as if it's just been delivering goods somewhere. I'm wondering if it came from over there, from Mount Hotaka, or Hotaka Sanso. There's Dakizawa Mountain Lodge down there. It's about 350, 400 meters below us now. This is quite scary, isn't it? I just came up this. It's about 25 meters. It was rocking like mad and rather scary. But yeah, I'll go for a walk with you, as we've not done this for a while, have we? That is you being on my head whilst I continue. But yeah, as you can see, terrain is going into typical Northern Alps sort of territory. Very, very rocky. Which for any mountain climbers in Japan, I'd recommend you don't emulate what I'm doing, which is keeping your crampons on in rocky sections. The only reason I'm doing it is because there's snow drifts that appear here and there constantly, and putting these crampons on and off is a complete pain in the ass, so I'd prefer not to do that all the time. Oh. Yeah, no wildlife here at all either, just me it seems. A lonely road up to Mount Hotaka. Going straight on. Okay. mean, I said the snowdrifts would appear, but it's making me seem like a liar, isn't it? Ah, Jesus. Yeah, very Northern Alps style. Very, very steep. So it's best to take breathers here and there when you can. That is Mae-Hotaka over there, so Western Hotaka. And the Jandarum, it's called. Very dangerous area to traverse up to Mount Oku, which is up there, I imagine. Obviously it doesn't seem like 3,000, basically 200 meters from here, but yeah, that's what it is. Obviously, as I said before, Mount Okuhotaka in the distance. Mount Yake is about to be a burning mountain, is about to be obscured by clouds. But yeah, for now, I'll get back to it. I don't want to do too much footage at once, otherwise the battery will die. So I think that's enough for me for now. I'll put you back on when I've got to a place called Kimiko-daida. Kimiko Plateau, that's called, which is 2,900 meters. So yeah, just about an hour or so, hour and a half or so I imagine it will take to get there, putting us at around 11:30, give or take. So yeah, until next time, Alex out. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, it's Alex again on 25th of May 2021, currently 10:22 in the morning, 2,505 meters elevation. Right ahead of us over there, that's the beginning of Mount Mae-Hotaka. I'm not sure if I'm pointing at it properly. We're at a place called Kamoshika no Tachiba, which is the deer's stand, if you or the mountain deer's stand, if you translate that. Not sure what this is in front of us. Seems to be a sort of mini peak of sorts, and part of me is hoping. Oh, that's a bit of rock falling down. That peak over there jutting out is probably Mount Okuhotaka over there. That seems to be the biggest peak around, and that is probably Jandarum over there, which is the sort of dangerous part that goes there, you know. But yeah, as you can see, very, very steep here. If this were to fall off, I'd be a bit fucked. Yeah, from now we continue this way, and there's a sort of snow traverse there, so I'm quite glad that I kept my crampons on. I can see parts of the path being submerged by the snow over there. And then we sort of head over there and then up some ladders this way, from what I've seen from a distance. So yeah, looking good so far. The weather's turned out really well. Really good at least. Lots of greenery on top, which is quite surprising, considering that it's only late May still, but summer is coming and all that. But yeah, lots of delivery helicopters as well, I've noticed. One just flew overhead with a massive crate that it was carrying. So yeah, the one that I saw earlier was probably one that had done a delivery and was running back to get some more cargo, I think. So yeah, I'm going to continue on for now, I think. And then I'll put you back on when I get back up to probably Kimiko-daida, which is another 400 meters from here, elevation change. So then after that, it's just a hop, skip and a walk to Mount Okuhotaka. It's about an hour and a half, I think, traverse over this ridge line here behind that you can't see because this peak is in the way at the moment. We'll probably be going up this, though, I have a feeling. So yeah, until next time, Alex out. Alex, 25th of May 2021, 10:46. There's a helicopter over there delivering goods to Dakisawa Mountain Lodge. It's through the trees, I'm not sure if you can make it out. Straight ahead over there, that's what the roaring noise is anyway, because helicopters make that sort of noise. It's safely touched down by the looks of it. People on the ground just need to unclip it. Been a while since I've been near a helicopter. I say been a while, it's been 4 months. Yeah, that's the gist of it. That's a police helicopter by the looks of it. It's black and white. Doctor helicopters or private helicopters are typically red. But yeah, so that means that I was rescued in one of those on Mount Tsurigi, pretty much. So yeah, just continuing up here. About 2,600 meters now. Last place I took footage, I think, was down there, that sort of outcrop down there. But yeah, there you go. Safely delivered, and back off into Kamikochi, I imagine, to go and pick up some more goods. So yeah, until next time. Hello everyone, Alex again on the 25th of May 2021, currently 11:45 in the morning, and we're at 2,730 metres or so. Just have this ahead of us, so I thought I'd put recording on. As you can probably tell, as the time sort of passed the point I was meant to be at Mae-Hotaka, I'm going quite slowly, but it's not exactly a bad thing. It's best to sort of take your time with these long haul climbs. There seems to have been one person before me, I'd guesstimate about a week ago or so, who's come up here. Just even so, still have to be careful. It's just a case of following their tracks, which are like here and here, you can sort of tell. Jesus, because it's quite warm, the snow started to melt a bit as well, which means I'll fall through it, which is a bit annoying, but oh well, you know, can't be helped and all that jazz. Oh dear. At Mae-Hotaka, I'm going to take a break and have some food, because I don't want to run out of energy. That'd be a bad idea. Just a bit more, then we're halfway. Yeah, so for these sort of ascents, you definitely need at least 10 spike crampons, because as you can tell, it's quite a steep fall. Imagining the tracks have followed up here, by the looks of it. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm getting quite tired, because I've not eaten since I got here on night bus, which was at 5:20, so it's a good 6 hours ago. So yeah, give it another half an hour or so, I think. Should be at Mae-Hotaka. Jesus, it's rather steep, this. This is technically off the trail, but it's better than trying to go up that. Yeah, the dunes of the trail there, the rocks come back in. So we'll get there, then continue on up. Yes. Yeah, sorry, mountain plants. Desperate times, desperate measures and all that. Okay, back on the path. Oh, this looks horrible, doesn't it? Let's just skip that for now, I think, because I'm going to slide. Yes, right then. Just have to get up here. Just keep going for now. Oh dear. As you can see, very nice view from here. Jesus. Yeah, as you get up to 2,800, 2,700 metres or so, the air starts to get quite thin, so it starts to get tired out a bit quicker. Looks like a bear print there. Hopefully I don't come across one, that'd be annoying. Right then, sort of just go straight on here, I think. Just follow the tracks. Oh dear. Yeah, the snow's getting quite soft, which is not ideal. But hey, bloody hell, this is steep. Yeah, it's like this all the way up. Persevere. Yes. Oh dear. Where are we going here? Yeah, sorry if this isn't massively entertaining. This is generally what I'm up to when I'm not sitting still and recording. Came from down there, by the way, that white circle over there. I don't know if you can see that. Should be able to see it. Come on, just a bit more to go. Right, feet in. Yes. Oh Jesus! This is why you have an ice pick. Jesus Christ, this is annoying. For God's sake, it's within sight. Yeah, these aren't 1 week old, they're probably more like 2 or 3. With how warm away these are. Especially as it's been raining the past 2 weeks or so. Come on, just a bit more to go. Oh, I can see a ladder up there. That's encouraging. The trace is a bit newer, the footsteps will be a bit more secure. But, you know, alas. Alright, let's get to those rocks and that'll be secure. Jesus, okay. Let's take a short break because that took it out of me a bit. When doesn't it take it out of me, really, I suppose? But yeah, made substantial progress there. So that's generally how it looks like when I'm going up in the snow. Probably take a bit more footage later. So until then, Alex out. Hello friends, Alex again in the Northern Alps on the way to Mount Hotaka. Currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 25th of May 2021. Mount Hotaka is the one right ahead there, the one sticking out the most. So yeah, as you can tell, oh Jesus, sorry, that was a shiver. Time's proceeded a lot. Obviously I'm going to get to the mountain lodge before it's dark, but I did promise them 3, which I feel a bit bad for not being able to get there on time, but signal is cut out now. The reason why time took a bit longer is not to scare you all, but I ended up sliding down one of these sort of snow slide things for about 50 meters. Fortunately I was able to stop myself by jamming my ice pick into the ground and sort of drilling my crampons into the snow as well, but that was a very, very close call. I wasn't close to like a sheer drop like Mount Hotaka, but that was really quite scary actually. So yeah, I'm just going to take care getting to the top of Mount Hotaka. Don't know if you can tell, but it is quite scary looking when you get towards the peak. Oh, the sun's just come out as I'm showing it as well, isn't that cute? Other than that, it's just a sort of nice little traverse, and you sort of walk around. The horrible ascent sort of starts over there, you can sort of tell, I think. You just go up to that big jutty out one, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes okay. Obviously I sort of have to climb it at this point because there's no other way to get to the mountain lodge. Yeah, we'll take care. We're going towards an area now called the Saite Koru, which is the lowest col. Col being a German word, I believe, sort of like a gap sort of thing. You might be able to tell, but it's sort of like this. There's another one on the other side towards Mount Yari called the Daikiretto, or the large killet. Kirit or killet is probably a German word or some Scandinavian language, I imagine, that also means cut or gap of sorts. So yeah, I'm going to continue having this custard dessert, which is quite tasty, just to refuel a bit, have some water, and then get cracking, I think. I'm not going to say any time as to what time I'm going to get there, because I probably will go slower than it, which is a good thing, I think. So yeah, for now, until next time, Alex, out. Hello again, friends. Alex on the 25th of May, currently 14:45 in the afternoon, sorry. 25th of May 2021, and yeah, about 3,000 meters elevation, about 190 meters to go until the summit of Mount Hotaka. As you can see, disaster is kind of striking a bit, and cloud cover starts to come in. This means that I just need to rush and take my time, unfortunately. This is uncontrollable. The worst thing you can do when a cloud cover comes rushing in is just rush, I believe, because these are the exact circumstances that I fell down Mount Tsurugi in. So we'll take our time. Hopefully visibility doesn't get too bad. As long as it maintains about 20 meters or so, that'll all be good. Just take you with me for a bit. Jesus. Yeah. I'm super nervous when conditions change quickly like this, because this happened in a second, so it's obviously not ideal, but we'll press on anyway, because we're very close, and then after that, get to go to a nice warm mountain lodge. Also, check the GPS, make sure you're on track. Don't want to get lost after all. Yeah, 3,007 meters at the moment. There's Mount Mae-Hotaka over there, can't see it obviously. Mount Myojin is in the fog over there. Then Kamikochi, you can make out the buildings in the distance by the river. And Dakizawa mountain hut as well. There's a little red spot straight ahead. But yeah, we're on course by the looks of it. We're about to pass something and not go up it, which is nice. Still, the line continues there. So we've got 183 meters to go, elevation wise that is anyway. Distance wise, don't know, 600 meters or so. Oh, that's scary, isn't it? Oh shit. Okay. So Alex, are you nervous in this situation? Yes, actually, I am quite nervous. It's kind of why I put you on, actually, because I get to talk to you. Talking helps the nerves and all that. Okay. So we just passed that little with some people, helps the nerves. Smoking, a variety of things, helps some people's nerves. Just walking is enough, I think. Just the rocks, I don't too risky with that stuff. This is going in Jesus. Okay. So yeah, just as a status check, it's currently oh my god, it's currently around 8.5 hours into the climb. Loose rocks like that have been abundant. So let's take care going up here. Okay, and yeah, I had my little dessert, so I filled a hole. I'm feeling a bit more chipper now, just to tackle the final ascent up to the third tallest mountain in Japan, or joint third tallest anyway. Sorry about the noise. Crampons make that horrible scratchy noise, but at the same time they help get some more grip on the rocks, so I'm just keeping them on for convenience at this point. Oh dear, that is rather clear looking, isn't it? So that's where we are currently. I'll probably flip you back on just approaching Mount Okuhotaka. I think 3,180 metres is the target. 3,190, sorry. So yeah, we're to go now. Keep at it. Be careful. So until next time, Alex. Hello again, friends. Alex on the 25th of May 2021. Currently 15:22 in the afternoon, although it feels like we're in hell, so it feels like it's evening. Currently 3,080 metres or so, meaning we have about another 100 metres to the summit. This looks rather scary, so I thought I'd put you on to keep me company. Oh sure, Jesus. The wind really doesn't help situations here. Oh dear. Been a while since I've done this. We need to go left. Again, yeah, I always apologise for it, but you know, audio might be a bit scuffed because of the wind. Yes. So, apologies for that. I have a real sneaking suspicion there's going to be one final snow traverse. So I really hope there isn't. I really don't want to traverse 3,000 metres plus. Sorry, my words are going a bit scuffed because I'm a bit cold. Let's continue up here, the looks of it. Can't really see because we've lost the fogging as well. Fantastic. Almost there, friends. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary viewers, if there are any. I know that I don't get massive audiences watching me, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. Maybe then it makes them more comfortable. Who knows? Currently around 2 degrees, by the way, for temperature. Why have you not got gloves on, Alex? Because her hands are actually fairly warm at the moment. Yeah. Temperature explains why I'm snuffling a bit. Oh. This reminds me a lot of Tsurugi, actually. There's lots of ascents like this. There's a chain there, lovely. Okay, I should really take my crampons off. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be a snow traverse. When we get to the top of there and look over. It'd be lovely if it wasn't, but enjoy my videos. I enjoy your company. Oh god, it's a bit bleary really, isn't it? Sights on the way here were quite nice. But yeah, hopefully the weather clears up a bit tomorrow with the return trip, which will be a different route by the way, which I might explain in the mountain lodge how that works. Oh dear. Where are we now, do you think, friends? I'd say about 3,090 metres, because this goes deceptively slowly. Oh, would you look at that? 3,114 metres. I don't know if you guys can see that. So, I'm thinking snow journeys because I don't know if you can make out the elevation when it does this, it goes around relatively into the valley. So yeah, I don't know if you saw that at all, but that's how it goes. I'll leave you on for a bit more, so this might be a bit of a long video, but there you go. Oh, the more the better, question mark. Oh. Elevation change on this is around 700 metres. It's from Kamikorchi to around where we're approaching. Gosh, that's not taken into account the small descents along the ridge walk that I've had to do. That's lovely, lovely gently. You know, folks, this might be my last snow mountain of the year. Just thought I'd go out with a bang, you know. We have some mountains to look forward to. So just on the centre. Okay. Maybe the fog. You see like a massive amount of white here. It's a snow valley. So as long as we have to traverse over that in the middle, if it's over the top, it's not an issue. Going up even more. This is a good sign. Yeah, X. Can't go that way. So, oh come on, please don't make me go over the middle of that. I don't know where we're sliding down. Okay. Circle, circle. Left or right after we go up here. No chain. Okay. Just have to crab walk it up a bit, you know. Jesus. Yes, that's a bit. I think I mentioned it earlier, but circle. Circle straight on, great. Okay. Come on, Alex. You can do it. Okay. See, sometimes like these, summit would get your energy back, but alas, who knows? Maybe that snow bit over there is the Jandam, but I don't think I'll have any luck on that, to be honest. Where are we? Okay, straight on. Yeah, okay. The top of that snow, that is the plateau for the summit, apparently, so that'll be the last challenge. But for now, it's been a long enough of a recording, I think. So maybe when we get to that snow, I'll put you back on. Lots of love. Alex out. Until next time. again, friends. Alex, basically immediately after the previous recording, 15:33, 20th of May 2021. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to cross this. This is rather scary because that is a very, very steep drop down there, and I slid down one of these earlier already. So I'm going to try our best to follow the trace of the path that will go, I think, up to that stone straight ahead. If that, then we'll just go straight across there. So here we go. This should be the last traverse, the snow traverse anyway. Oh god. Oh, this is nothing snow, it's powder snow. Oh no, don't like this. Okay. Right. Just be very careful. It's okay. So just excuse me for a sec, I'll get a bit stressed here. Jesus. Because there's no trace, so I have to make it myself. Okay. Just go to the one straight ahead. 10 metres. Oh, it's rather chilly. Looked at the elevation, there were 70 metres to go. Wet snow. Seems like it's been raining up here. Oh good. Okay. Gave me the heebie-jeebies a bit, that. Good news is, should be smooth sailing to the summit now. Just get rid of some of this. No. Just get rid of some of that. Just make it a touch easier to get up here. Okay, don't need the ice pick for now. Up we go. If the snow lets me. From here, to go here, and then push up like this. Okay. There's another snowdrift up there, isn't there? Hopefully this summit's before then. Hopefully that's just the gendarme, which I imagine it is. God. This last bit's been a bit of a challenge, to say the least. But I think we're getting there. So, once again, I can turn you off for now. Turn it back on. Inside. Or red light. So until then, lots of love. Hello friends, Alex again, on the 25th of May 2021, currently 9 minutes past 4, so we're at the summit of Mount Hotaka. That's Okuhotaka, 3,190 meters. I'm not going to go up to that shrine there because it's stupidly cold. There's the direction markers over there. We'll just very briefly go up there. You're going to get buffed if I win there. Just see if there's some guidance as to which way the mountain lodge is. Oh my god. Yeah, it's down there, I believe. More signs down there as well. As you can tell, it's very windy. I had to come up in this. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bloody hell. Okay, let's go out again. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice look at it. There you go. Oh god, it's cold. I had to put my extra top on. Extra jacket. It's starting to get a bit nippy. So yeah, I'm just going to head back down there. Down to 3,090 meters. That's where the mountain lodge is. My battery is freezing, so it's the video seems to be going off my external charger currently, which is fantastic. It's good that it's worked. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to take any footage at the summit again. Let's just go down here. Oh god. Yeah, this has been tough. It's probably been one of the toughest, if not the toughest. The arrows. Oh god. I won't keep you on too long. Oh Jesus. Trust me, it's worse in person. Oh god. Okay. Right then. So that was Mount Hotaka. And that's down to the mountain lodge now. I'm not going to keep you on too long, because quite frankly I feel like your ears are going to hurt otherwise. So thank you very much for watching up until now. I will take some more footage later on. So until next time, Alex out. Lots of love. I'll turn the running camera off. Jesus. Hello friends, Alex on the 25th of May 2021, currently 18:32 in the evening. Sorry, I've got hiccups, so put up with that for this recording, I'm afraid. So yeah, we're in the mountain lodge now. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to get a bit more comfortable. So yeah, we're in the mountain lodge now. I've had dinner. I ended up spending for dinner, buying dinner here, rather than making dinner myself because I can be asked. Breakfast and other things tomorrow I'll make myself, because water is unlimited and it's also free here. Sorry, you're slightly tilted, aren't you? There we go. So yeah, that's good. Today was really good. Obviously a bit of a bummer that it took so long, I suppose, but at the same time I did actually deliberately do that, so I was trying to sort of set a fairly slow pace because I didn't want to get too tired. As a result of that though, I did end up walking for something like 11 hours, 40 minutes or so in total, which, you know, is fairly long. As the course itself is meant to be like 9.5 hours. I suppose if you add in snow and such and what happened concerning slipping down, it's probably understandable, but sorry, my throat's a bit sore at the moment. So I'm not asking for a drink, don't worry. What's the expression? It's like the Gobi Desert in here, I believe someone says to my mother when they want a drink. But yeah, one of the other bummers was when we got to the summit, it obviously was really, really bad weather, as you can tell. It was sort of going on gale force winds, very, very cloudy. But obviously 10 minutes later,
that all cleared up for about 20 minutes or so. So, you know, if I'd arrived 10 minutes later to the summit, I could have had like a really good view and such. But, you know, I'm not going to lament over it too much, you know, because did it. Got some really good views on the way and some good views on the way down, to be honest. So, job's a good one, really, in my books. Oh, seems to be raining outside, or snowing, one of the others. Yeah, hopefully that's meant to clear up tomorrow. So that's the thing we need to pray on tonight, I think, is for good weather tomorrow, because be descending via the snow glacier type thing, snow field, don't know really what you call it. We'll be leaving around 6 o'clock tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning. Going to be back on sort of flat land-ish by about sort of like 10-11 or so, I think, is the goal anyway. It's fairly short, the course going down in particular, because going up, you know, you spend a lot more time. And then there's a big long walk, winding walk, sort of nature walk type thing, by the river. Hopefully it's fairly nice weather tomorrow, because that would be really nice to enjoy, I think. And alright, before I forget, we have badge number 31, Okuhotaka, which is 3,190 metres. It's the highest mountain I've ever been to, and yeah, I'm quite glad that I did it, actually. Obviously the weather was a bit hit and miss today, but I sort of did this hike with the expectation that, you know, things wouldn't be perfect, so I'm quite glad that sort of all pulled through in the end. This is really comfortable, by the way, this bed, this futon, anyway. Quite looking forward to the sleep that I get tonight. It's currently 6:30, so we'll go to bed in about sort of half an hour's time, get 10-11 hours sleep. We'll be good for tomorrow. We'll just need to take a lot of care tomorrow, definitely, because as I'm sure you're all aware now, because I probably repeat this way too many times, but 70% of mountain accidents happen on the way down, so definitely a case for due diligence, I think. But yeah, other than that, don't really think I'm too snowburnt this time. Don't know, you can probably see better than me. But yeah, really happy with that. I'll take some more footage tomorrow, obviously. On the way down it should be really pretty, hopefully, as long as it's not. In the morning it might be a bit cloudy, because the morning does that, but maybe when it gets towards lunchtime sort of time, it'll clear up a bit. Who knows, it'll be a surprise. But yeah, for now, that's probably it for me. I think I'm going to wind down a bit, sort of check the footage, see how it is, if anything's blurred. I mean, if it has blurred, obviously I apologise, but, you know, I can't really control it, especially in today's weather. But yeah, thank you as always for watching. It's not the last clip, don't worry, I'll take some more tomorrow, but hope you enjoyed today. And as always, I'll see you next time. So, Alex, out.
Hello again, take 2. Battery died out. This is Alex again on the 26th of May 2021. Currently around 4 o'clock in the morning. I just thought I'd show you this because it's very pretty. It's not quite the sunrise just yet, but as you can see, it's sort of starting to peak out. Give it another half an hour or so, and then we'll be out fully, I believe, anyway. So Mount Okuhotaka is behind this jutting out peak there. When we go down the valley, you might be able to see it in the distance, I think. So I just sort of spoiled it a bit there, but our return route today is going down here and following it round like that, and then looping around to Kamikorchi, which you may be able to make out sort of bits of civilization in the distance over there. But that is not Kamikorchi, that is probably Matamoto city, I think, in the distance. Mount Jornin, the one that we did recently, can be seen just ahead there. So yeah, lots of mountains in view. Let me see. There you go. Yeah, those peaks over there in the distance. Those will either be the Central Alps. Yeah, those will be the Central Alps over there. Mount Kisakoma probably on the left-hand side, and then Mount Utsugi over on the right-hand side, I imagine. That one straight ahead, I can't really tell without light, because as you can probably tell, it's quite dark at the moment. You can never really see the silhouettes. Mount Tsubakuru, I think it's called. It's probably over there on the left hand side. all around sort of 2,800, 2,900 metres. That is Mount Okuhotaka, just ahead of us there. That is 3,100 or so metres. I made a mistake yesterday, on yesterday's recording, by the way. It's not 3,090 metres, this is 2,980 or so metres. But yeah. Obviously the return's going to be a bit tough because, I don't know if you can tell off this, but this is very, very steep. If we get off early enough though, it should be, what do you call it, quite nice coming. I see a light in the distance which suggests that someone's coming up already, which is a very, very early start. I imagine that. Yeah. Very pretty. Obviously not quite sunrise yet, but friends, Alex on the 26th of May 2021, currently on the way down from Mount Hotaka. Probably can't tell the way that I'm walking at the moment, sorry time, about 5:30 in the morning at the moment. Can't tell the way that I'm walking at the moment, but this is incredibly steep where we are at the moment, so we just have to take care. Just excuse me for a second whilst I'm focusing on this. Just don't want to slip down this. This is practically 45 degrees, if not worse. Rather scary. Thank God the snow's not too slow actually. Let's slip down this. That'd be quite bad. Go to the right a bit here, I think. I'll avoid that snow just there. So it's a bit soft. I know a certain someone who watches these videos is particularly scared of the idea of me going down this area in particular, so just thought I'd take some footage. But how's the rest of it? That's very, very pretty there. Jesus. This appears to be trace ahead of us. Obviously it's quite old by the looks of it, but we'll just follow this for now. Don't want to rush. That's what caused me to slip down yesterday. Just next week crampons, all the teeth into the snow. And the job should be a good one on this. The idea is to basically go down slightly sideways as well, so you engage all 10 spikes into the snow. Obviously I'm quite chunky as well, so I'm what, 100 kilos, whatever that is. So rather intimidating going down this sort of stuff. When we get down to around there, that should get a bit easier, I think. As always, thank you for accompanying me. Helps ease my nerves somewhat. Jesus. Okay. Just take a short little rest here. Fuck me, that is steep, isn't it? Over there in the distance, Mount Okuhotaka will be. That is Mount Mae-Hotaka over there. Jesus. We're probably not going on the right route here, by the way. Just as a little point. I don't really think you're meant to go down here, but you're normally meant to go more to the left with the rocks over there. Because it's winter, the snow is very, very easy to walk on at the moment due to being quite early. We'll take advantage of it. I'll keep going until we get to the end of the scary bit, I think. So again, this might be a bit of a long piece of footage, but as I mentioned yesterday, this might be my last snow mountain, I think, for a while, unless I go in June, say into the Northern Alps again, where there'll still be snow. No particular reason really, but just sort of want to get on track with real life as well. University stuff to get on with and finding a job and such, you know, mundane, everyday stuff that everyone has to go through. Just going to take a short breather here. So I'm not exactly Superman when it comes to this. I like to take my time. Certain people close to me as well tell me that I rush a bit too much, so it's probably a good habit, I think, you know. Take a little picture, I think. There you go, that's pretty. And we'll do one to the side as well. I'm not going to look back because I'm risking falling back if I do that. Take one over there. Yeah. Very nice. Why are you taking pictures when you're standing at whatever ridiculous angle this is, Alex? I don't know, really. Looks pretty, so just thought I would. And so we continue. Just a little reference, there you go. So we just come down. So it's about 30 degrees, I think, going up this. Going up this might be easier, you know, if you had two ice picks anyway. With one, you might struggle a bit, I think. You'd need a 12 spike crampons rather than 10. Obviously, I only have 10s, so. Right then, do we want to go to the left here? Oh, let's continue and follow the trace. Good here. Okay, this trace, for reference by the way, has walked a bit too close to the ridgeline here. This snow, if it's a bit softer, risks falling off, so You generally don't want to go that close to the ridgeline. Obviously it's not Everest level height, but there's always a risk of these. It's wind again. So get past. There we go. Making good progress so far. Yeah, obviously I know this is going to drain my battery a bit, but I'll keep on for a bit more, I think. It's quite exciting. Obviously I won't talk about how catastrophic it would be if I slip down, because those are rocks there. Jumped into those, that would be nice. Steady. That looks like sort of avalanche trace actually, or debris. So we'll skirt around that because that will be quite soft. I say avalanche. In Japan, the avalanches here aren't too crazy. Not compared to say Everest and such. Just suddenly goes down. Researched into, you know, mountain safety and such, considering that I've had 2 instances so far. But yeah, in snow season stuff, I've actually looked into this quite extensively. It's best to be safe than sorry with this sort of stuff, because no matter how sturdy I am, if I get caught in an avalanche, that'll be the end of me, I think. Okay, this is going to be quite steep now. Just going to go over to the left and go on this trace, I think. Okay, there we go. Just slow and steady with this, don't lose my footing. Okay. There's a crevasse type thing there, this one, which I imagine goes down about 10 feet or so. So I'll try and skirt around that. Obviously it's not, you know, like 30 feet. So that's the Himalayas, but still, don't really want to fall down that. You go too near the edge of those as well. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but my ice pick just went through this. This is quite soft snow here. There's the right. So we'll skirt around the right a bit here. Don't want to go near that because that might fall through. So, where are we going from here? We're going to go left or right? So I think. Go through the rocks. Just need to get down here first. Oh dear. The snow is starting to sweat a bit as well because the sun's come out, which is obviously annoying. Still, the end of the world. Right, where's the trace going? The trace is going to the left, so maybe we should just follow that, I think, rather than risking this. Let's follow the trace, I think, because unless they've fallen off, all of a sudden, yeah, there we go, actually that's perfect. Great. We'll go as far as those rocks and I'll probably turn you off because it seems to settle down a bit after that. Oh, ice pick fell through there. When I say the snow is sweating, by the way, it's when it starts doing this and it starts getting sort of crystallised. It's when the sun gets on it. Makes it a bit slippery on the surface. Yep, ice pick's going through. like butter. That's slightly slippy there. Okay, just need to slow down a bit here. Because it's an exposed face facing the east, so when the sunrise comes up, this is the first on the menu for the sun. Right, yeah, that's very steep as well. Slow and steady down here. Fortunately, with this sort of snow, my ice pick will go through it quite easily, so even if I do slip down, I'll be able to catch myself. Assuming I don't drop my ice pick. Don't want to jinx that there. Oh, it's quite tough on the legs, this. Jesus. Okay. Someone's gone up to the right hand side there, you can see there's a bit of trace. It's okay, I think we're making progress, definitely. So just a bit more down to that sort of flat area and then I'll probably turn you off, I think. Let's conserve a bit of battery, you know. Obviously I want to look at the scenery in front of me, but I'm keeping an eye on my feet here, because if I slip, wouldn't be too good. I said I'd take you to the rocks, but we'll go a bit further, I think. You can see traces of a route there as well, with the chains and the ladders. We don't really need to do that though, with this amount of snow. Alright, rather than yapping, I'll continue on. Just with you guys up until the end of this sort of steep, scary bit at least. Someone's fallen down here. That's a trace from slipping down. So we're not going to go in there. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a break here. I've just got a seat. Yeah, I'll put you on a bit later, I think. So until then, thanks for watching as always. Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 26th of May 2021, currently 6:29 in the morning. 6:29 that is, sorry, that's 11 words. That's quite nice, I thought. Say a mountain lodge over there with some natural water coming down to the waterfall. They've also cut a line so the water can continue down to that mountain lodge over there. There's a gentleman over there camping by himself by the looks of it. I imagine that might be the guy that I saw earlier with the lights flashing on earlier anyway. Yeah, we're around 2,300 meters elevation now, so that bit that I was with you guys earlier was I'm not sure if I can really point this out very well to you. but you see that sort of spine of rocks going up? We were walking just left of that, and then just a bit above that when we came from where we were before anyway. So yeah, one of these is Mount Mae-Hotaka. I think it might be that one straight ahead. That one is a bit shorter, but looks because of depth perception, and it's a bit closer. And then Mount Okuhotaka will be over there somewhere. So yeah, just continue down here. Gets a bit easier from now. It's nowhere near as steep, which is obviously a lifesaver. As you can tell though, it's absolutely stunning. There's a couple of peaks up there as well, which are not connected to the main Northern Alps mountain range. You can go up there. I think it's only a summer only course though, because by the looks of it, I think you normally have to go straight up like this. But as you can tell, you'd have to ascend this massive snowdrift, which doesn't really look very possible in the current weather. So yeah, we continue on. I also took off both my outer layers because snow refraction plus sun equals getting hot. So just be going down on my t-shirt for now. Also got shorts as well, so I might just change into those later when I get a bit lower down. Obviously with crampons and such, you can't really risk wearing shorts with those, otherwise you get snow on your bare legs and you get very cold. So yeah, yeah, just a nice and simple course. Down for the rest now, where we just basically follow the valley, pretty much. We'll be dipping into no sunlight zone in about 400 meters or so, I'd say, that is from here. So yeah, I'll keep you on my head for a little while longer so you can take in the oh yeah, right, I forgot to tell you as well. So don't know if you can tell off there, I was talking about debris earlier, right, with avalanches. There was a massive amount of debris just at the foot of Karasawa Mountain Lodge, just over there. I believe that avalanche happened about 3 months ago or so. But yeah, as you could tell, the snow basically came tumbling down off Mae-Hotaka and rumbled down and basically stopped just shy of the campsite at Karasawa Mountain Lodge. So yeah, I think a couple of people unfortunately lost their lives during that as well, which obviously is unfortunate to hear, because you can't really control avalanches. It's honestly, unless of course you're an idiot and walk in a sort of snowdrift area where avalanches are sort of prone to occur. So it'd be like if I was to walk in the middle of that area over there where there's debris at the bottom, you'd probably assume that more snow would come down afterwards. So yeah, I'm not saying that people who do that are idiots, obviously, it's just you know, maybe a lack of knowledge, so to speak. Starting to feel this in my toes, actually. Obviously the crampons drive into your feet when you're going down because they bite into the snow to stop you slipping, but as we're walking at, what is this? Yeah, it's not actually too steep now, actually. I suppose it's more like 50-60 degrees, but yeah, still, because you put all your weight into the front of the feet, your toes start to feel it eventually. Just going to go up this sign straight ahead and then I'll turn you off then, I think. Just have a little look at where it's pointing out. As you can see, the snow's sweating a bit more now as well. Give it a couple of hours and this will start to dissolve into slush a bit, really, which going down in slush is not particularly pleasant because it increases the slide factor. So yeah. Sure. Just taking a little jog because there's no risk of sliding here. It's a lot flatter. Oh. Okay. Where's this pointing to? Oh, there's someone coming down. Karasawa Huts, and this will be to Okuho, isn't it? Karasawa Goe, yeah, okay. Alrighty, for now, that's it from me, I think. I'll take a bit more maybe when the snow's gone, who knows. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I'll record some more footage when I feel appropriate. So until then, Alex out. Hello friends, Alex on the 26th of May 2021. Probably around 7:30 at the moment. My watch is not working properly, so can't really tell you the time, I'm afraid. So we're around 1780 meters at the moment elevation. There's a quite long walk ahead of us. There's basically a sort of trail walk constantly, so it's not really too difficult, just sort of a forest path type thing. I've taken off my crampons a bit earlier because the snow has long since disappeared. There's quite an impressive looking mountain face up there. Sort of see some water trickling down as well. I'm sure that would taste quite nice. There's another mountain over there as well. I'd guess Jornin, but that would be incorrect because Jornin would be over onto the right hand side, so I'm not really sure which one that is, I'm afraid. But yeah, basically just going to continue along here for a while now. It's basically about another 2-hour walk or so, I think, back to Kami-Kochi, the area that we started, where the bus stop was. As I've gone fairly quick on the descent, as I always seem to, going to try and find a hot spring, I think, in the Kami-Kochi area to have a soak in and relax a bit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Going to find some food to eat as well, because I could have a cup of ramen, I suppose, but whilst I'm here, I may as well actually get a meal of sorts, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, no signs of wildlife quite yet. There's meant to be sort of bears and monkeys around on this path in particular. Hopefully there's not any around though, because I've seen a fair few people already going up whilst I've been coming down. So probably means that this route's a lot more populated than the Mae-Hotaka route that I did yesterday. So yeah, just continuing along down here. It's always quite relaxing after having crampons on for 2 days to finally take them off and walk on somewhat soft ground. Obviously there's rocks in this, so it's not exactly great, but still it's a bit less stressful than going down the snow sheet that we did earlier. So quite glad that that went through without a hitch. Didn't even slip once, so the only time I slipped was on a bit of a flat area after I'd finished recording, and fell on my ass. So you know, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. Oh. But yeah, so concerning Mount Hotaka, I'll probably come back during the summer. I'm thinking to start with the western Hotaka mountain route, which you start at Nishi-Hotaka or West Hotaka, and then go towards Okuhotaka, basically the mountain that I summited yesterday when the weather was not particularly great. If you remember getting buffeted by the wind, although that's, to be honest, the majority of my recordings, it feels like. So yeah, the difficult part about that route is that you have to pass through an area called the Gendarme. I think it's Gendam or something. It's probably French, but it's a very, very rocky traverse area. The Gendarme itself is 3,160 meters or so, so it's fairly hefty. There's a number of casualties from that year, but there's probably a reason why it's marked as quite a dangerous route. From the casualties I've noticed, it seems to be 50s and overs seem to represent the vast majority of those who unfortunately lose their lives there. So hopefully I'd be in the minority concerning a risk factor of dying anyway. Just heard a grumble to the left. Hopefully that's just an engine of sorts, not a bear. Yeah, the route that I'm planning on taking in the summer would be so Nishi-Hotaka, Gendarme, Okuhotaka, take a rest at奥穂高 Sanso, the mountain lodge, probably take my camping kit this time in the summer because the weather's a bit nicer than what it is now, because it was a sort of a mild -0 degrees last night. Then after that, after staying at Hotaka Mountain Lodge, head towards Mount Yari, which is north of Mount Hotaka. Mount Yari is 3,180 question mark around that area. So yeah, that's also quite a hefty one. And after that, sort of see how I feel. If it seems a bit impossible to continue after that, then I'll head home. If not, then I'll continue on to some other Northern Alps mountains in the central and northern areas of the Northern Alps, such as Mount Washiba Mount Kurobegoro, I think it's called, and Mount Suisho as well. So that's 3 more. So that would be quite a long sort of 4 to 5 day job. But yeah, obviously need to find a spell in the weather where there wouldn't be any rain, and hopefully it wouldn't be too hot, because heat stroke is a thing in the Japanese mountains because it gets stupidly hot in this country. But yeah, anyways, I think that's probably enough droning from me. As you can tell, this path is just going to probably stay like this for the next hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So I'll continue trogging along. I think I'll probably change into my trainers at some point to make it a bit easier on my feet. But for now, I'm going to continue plodding on as I am. And probably when I get back to Kami-Kochi or so, I'll take one final bit of footage. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, Alex out. Hello again, it's Alex on the 26th of May 2021. Currently around probably around 9:15, 8:30 or so. I've not really been looking at the time. 8:38 apparently. So yeah, we're just walking back to Kami-Kochi now. Just going to shut it up with some business person. Konnichiwa. So yeah, I've changed into trainers and shorts now, so there's a fairly long walk back to Kami-Kochi, 11 kilometers to be exact, however many miles that is, what, 6, 7 or so. So yeah, it's all pretty much flat all the way back, just following the river, winding back into Kami-Kochi. There's a couple of areas where animals have been spotted fairly recently, animals ranging from monkeys to bears, so due diligence is necessary there. Also at the previous spot where I was just taking a rest about 5 minutes ago, so to chat with someone else who was from Kyoto. She was apparently just walking up here and not planning on climbing anything, and thought it was impressive that I climbed up Mount Hotaka, so that's a good ego boost, I suppose. Don't know, I seem to get that quite a lot, but yeah, it's pretty standard, just forest path all the way back, really. Obviously I'm not going to take footage all the way back, because quite frankly it doesn't really change from this very much. Sometimes get close to the river, so I'll take a couple of pictures of that. I think you also get the sounds of nature around you, which is quite nice. It's a lot more relaxing anyway than you know, scaling down the snow wall as I did earlier. I've also booked my return bus back to Kyoto, which is for 20 to 4 in the afternoon. So as it's currently only 20 to 9, probably be back in Kami-Kochi around 11 or so, I think. It's a lot quicker than what I was planning. I was planning on being back in Kami-Kochi around 2:30, considering that I've also had breaks as well. Don't know really, it just seems that my descent always seems to be a lot quicker. But yeah, I'll continue walking for now, I think, and if I come across anything exciting, i.e. monkeys or something, I'll probably take some footage fairly sneakily, because the good thing with this is that I can just put it on and it doesn't make any noise or anything. So yeah, anyways, for now I'm going to continue walking on, so until there's something a bit more interesting, I'll see you next time. And as always, Alex out. As always, Alex out. Let's go with that. Hello again, 26th of May 2021. Just thought I'd film a bit of this. Seems like there's families of monkeys coming through. Just try and not maintain eye contact, because they get annoyed if you do that. Time around 5 to 9 in the morning currently. Right, that should be all of them, I think. Oh, there's one more in the road over there. Yeah, try not to talk or make noise when I'm near them, because monkeys can get quite irritated. So don't really want them throwing things at you or anything, especially as there's rocks on this road. Little baby monkeys are quite cute though, if I say so myself. All the other monkeys disappeared. Over to the left, I imagine. But yeah, just continuing along this path. I'll take some more footage later on, I think. So until then, Alex out. Hello again, friends. Alex on the 26th of May 2021. Currently 10:48 in the morning. Yeah, so we're back at Mae-Hotaka now. This is the Kappa Bridge, basically, where we crossed over before. I walked down there, if you remember. That is Mount Okuhotaka, straight ahead of us. The big one sticking out. And then, yeah, you can actually see it properly today, so that's nice. Yeah, one thing that's quite nice about Mae-Hotaka actually is the water is very, very clean. Probably can tell because of how blue it is, but yeah, I'm just going to wander back to the bus stop, I think. Konnichiwa. So yeah, when I say the bus stop, I more mean the, what do you call it, information centre, because I want to ask if there's any hot springs around. You too, take care. Yeah, I made friends with a fellow foreigner who'd been to Mount Chaw, or Mount Butterfly, which is the one south of Mount Jornin we went to before, so it's on the eastern side of the Northern Alps. He just walked together with them, him and his daughter, for the last sort of 10-15 minutes going towards Mae-Hotaka. Take a different route back to the bus terminal this time, I think. But yeah, to be honest, there's not really much else for me to say at this point. I think it's fairly doubtful I'm going to be able to find a hot spring, to be honest. I know Nakano-yu is one that's south of Mount Yake, but quite frankly I can't be asked going that far, because it means going down a sort of mountain road that winds back and forth for about 6 or 7 kilometers, so sounds like a pain in the ass, so I'll probably not do that. And if that's the case, I'll just probably come back to Kappa Bridge, this area that we've just come to, and I get some food, I think. So for now, one second, just bear with me, just unclip this. So yeah, for now that'll be it from me, I think. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, and until next time, Alex out.